And welcome back, everyone. I'm Brian.
I'm Eduardo.
And we're doing more Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, also known as the Philosopher's Stone in PAL regions. But yeah, basically, we're looking for Sloth Brain. Sloth Brain.
Did they ever explain why that's different here in the United States? Why Sorcerer, not Philosophers?
Because in the US, Philosopher sounds like we're just, what is life? You know what I mean? It's like, we have a different... In the UK, I guess they have a different... meaning behind the word philosopher. So if you guys are from the UK and you can properly explain that to us, then go ahead, please.
Yeah.
By all means.
I just always found that was a weird thing. Also, I hate these enemies so bad.
They have a weird giggle noise.
They do. Yeah.
Like, it's so creepy.
They're creepy.
Listen to that. This is weird. Oh, but yeah. So we just destroyed a plant and we got 5 points and 4 blue beans. So that part of the forest is also really creepy looking, only because the thorns and the red light.
Yeah,
it's really weird. But
also, I thought students weren't allowed to go into the forest.
This isn't the Forbidden Forest, though.
Wait, there's another type of forest.
I guess. Honestly, I don't even know. It doesn't explain it.
Yeah, because in the movies, I don't know if in the books they ever mention other forests, but in the movies they only ever talk about the Forbidden Forest.
This is like the castle grounds.
Here's some pufferpods.
Pufferpods.
Fun to throw about. I hear they make trolls sneeze too.
Good, Ron. Thank you.
Isn't that convenient?
It is actually. You have to do that at certain areas of the game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. These are annoying.
These are annoying.
Because
they also hurt you.
It's Leviosa.
Leviosa.
But yeah, you can only push them so far away. But they actually try to recollect the beans that you pulled out of their bits and stuff, and it's really, really weird.
It is weird.
So, so apparently, Eduardo knows about this story, but I've been, I've been trying to play a game called Medal of Honor Airborne, for those of you who played that game. And EA has been known to have, like, really terrible customer service.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah, well, when they win the worst customer service award.
I think that was unfairly won, because there were definitely some companies on that list that I would put higher than EA.
Yeah, but, I mean, with EA, they got a lot of flack for bad customer service and all this kind of stuff. But, it's one of those... The other day I was trying to play Medal of Honor Airborne, and it's an older title, so it's not going to be, like, working 100% no problem, whatever.
We need to get a drone.
We do, but
mostly because of this.
The race for the house.
Oh yeah, the
Millennium Falcon drone.
Yeah. So with this, it's basically been it's like, oh, okay, it was developed before Origin, which is EA's version of Steam, was developed, so it doesn't work with Origin exactly correct. And so I couldn't play it. It just kept trying to activate and say, oh, you must sign in to activate this game on your computer, and it wouldn't contact the server because the server doesn't exist anymore. So I contacted EA customer support and did the live chat bullshit. And so, day one, I was on chat support for 2 hours with some person who didn't understand what my issue was, and I was frustrated as all hell. Day two, got another person who was on for another 2 hours, but by the end of that 2 hours, I was a lot happier. Not because they fixed the problem, but A, because they admitted it was their side, but also because then they said, because of the inconvenience and also it's our fault, we want to compensate you.
I think it's great that they said it was our fault.
Yeah.
Like, not just that, it was an issue that we couldn't resolve. It was like, we messed up.
Yeah, they said the server no longer exists. We're going to try and fix that. So, hey, I like that. Whatever. But basically what happened was, the guy who I was talking to, he said, oh, well, we'll compensate you. I'm like, what kind of compensation are we talking about here? Are we talking, like, a game or DLC or what? Because, I mean, that's all really dependent. And so he said, oh, I'll give you a Battlefield 4 Silver Battle Pack. I'm like, well, okay. I mean, I don't really play Battlefield 4 all that much. I mean, yeah, this was like 2 days ago, and this is like the beginning of February at this point. But, I haven't played Battlefield since the end of November of 2014, and I only had like 40 hours in the game so far. So I didn't really play it all that much. So I'm like, well, I don't play it, so what other options are there? Or is that the only thing you're authorized to give? He's like, well, what game do you play most? And I'm like, well, not really any of them. Unfortunately, Origin doesn't really have a lot of games that I play regularly. only because I have about maybe 20 games on Origin or so.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And so it's like, well, I was thinking about getting The Sims 4, and I was thinking, okay, well, maybe he's just going to provide me with some DLC for The Sims 4 or a digital deluxe upgrade for free or something like that. Because I didn't own it at that point. But no, he just gave me The Sims 4. Flat out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, well, thanks, dude. Wasn't expecting that, but hey, sure, I'll take it, whatever. Oh, but now we're in the dungeon. So
yeah, the dungeon's creepy. I hate it.
It is really creepy, and you learn two things.
It's supposed to be creepy too.
You learn, and there's a book next to the room with the book already. So there's 2 books in a row for saving.
Yeah.
It's really stupid. But we learn 2 things in the dungeons. One is how to make potions, and the second is a Vertimilius spell, which we don't learn for a little while at least. But the potions class is interesting. The way we make potions is interesting, I suppose. So, yeah, look at this. It's all creepy. There's bats and drip, drip, drip. That's the defense against the dark arts class. We can't go there yet, but we can go.
That anyway.
Nope, but we do. We have to go here to the potions class.
Harry.
Oh yeah, this is Hermione's face up close.
Yeah, thank God that Emma Watson is
Little unusual looking.
Yeah, good thing she's hot in real life. That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, I don't know where this picture for the loading screen was taken from, because it looks like they're at the end of a sewer.
I know where it is. There's a part in the game where I believe it only leads to a secret. I don't think it's somewhere you need to actually go. But it's this part where you're jumping across platforms that'll sink, and on the one side there's a window. So I believe that's where it's taking it from the outside instead of on the inside.
Oh, okay. Well, oh yeah, this is potion making. You have to hit the 3 buttons in the right order. But look at these in like 1 pint of Horklump juice, 2 drops of flobberworm mucus. What the hell are these things?
Don't worry about it.
A sprig of mint. So they have some
berry juice,
stewed mandrake, honey water, slothbrain mucus, and moondew drops. And that's what happens. We make a potion.
I love how it's just like
good enough. Only a fool would expect better. Potter, I've never seen.
Why is Snape such a dick?
Well, I don't know, but somehow it seems like that's like a backhanded compliment.
It's totally a backhanded compliment.
Oh, but yeah, we have to get some fireflies from this room, so we're just gonna stand around and look for them while this guy just
my scar.
But yeah, Harry doesn't experience pain in his scar. We just fall through a hole in the ground, though.
Yeah, and then you spend forever down there.
Yeah.
This is the part that I never liked about this section of the game, is that you're in class, and then you spend forever, and how does the rest of the class not hear that?
Yeah. The second thing is also with how that happens, it really destroys the continuity of the movie, where you think, like, Harry thinks that Snape is evil or something like that, or behind all of these things. Because it's like, if Snape was behind all that, he's teaching a class right now, but we're in the other room. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Also, weren't trolls like a surprise in the movie?
Yep.
And yet here they are.
They're in the dungeon.
Yeah.
The trolls are in the dungeon.
The troll in the dungeon.
But yeah, we don't get to that troll for a little while at least.
No.
Unfortunately.
No, they totally just threw this part in because
they needed extra things.
Why is there a glowing moth down here?
I don't know. It doesn't do anything.
Harry, it's me, Raymond.
I don't remember you.
Does this kid not go to class?
I guess not. And wait a second, if Raymond was up there, I thought this was like a well. I didn't think this was like
That's what I thought too.
Like a corridor and stuff. So it's like, why couldn't you come down here and get this? Oh yeah, and there's all these boxes have stuff in them. There, we got a kitten. But some of them have rats. Like that one has a rat, and the rat's hurt. And we can use magic on rats. We killed the rat, but
and we got a green bean.
We got a green bean from it. I'll take it. Whatever. So the green ones are actually, I think, useful in this one. Because the blue beans, I think we mentioned this in a previous episode, the blue beans give you the Dumbledore Wizard card.
I believe that's what it was.
The green ones give you, like, these temporary invincibility things that you can use during Quidditch matches, which I never really get hit, so it doesn't matter.
Was it a temporary thing?
Or even,
I thought
like,
it gave
you get, like,
the,
3 hits.
I thought it gave you the bracers. That's what I thought it was.
That's what I mean. I think it just doesn't cause you any health damage.
Maybe.
I think it's like 2 or 3 hits of bludgers and you don't get hurt or something. I don't know. It's a weird mechanic. I'm not 100% certain. But we have the cat. Hooray!
Woo!
Wingardium Leviosa.
And the cat's just like, holy shit!
Thanks, Harry. Here's a famous witches and wizards card for you.
I'm trying to figure out what all the beans are.
Like, flavor-wise, or...?
No, like what all the prizes were again.
You got the Nimbus 2000, the Dumbledore Wizard card, the Bracers, and the Flipendo Duo.
Which is the one you didn't get.
The one I didn't get. Nope. Unfortunately. But, hey, now we're in the dungeon, and there's a bunch of platforms, so this is now indeed a platforming game. So we have to branch off and go through 2 doors in order to get platforms. Now this room is the most annoying room in the entire game.
Because you have to do this.
Yep, you have moving platforms.
I don't understand why you can't just like jump onto the ledge there and just run across.
I probably could have if I tried it.
No, because it won't let you climb up.
Oh,
that's the thing.
Oh,
and I
like
don't understand why they couldn't just let you do that. Because yet you have to do this stupid jumping across the cauldrons.
I'm surprised that when I played through this to record all this, I'm surprised I didn't fall in.
Oh, I usually fall in about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, so do I. I don't know how I pulled it off this time, but hey, I did it somehow. And then here's a tip, game developers: if your camera moves and is automatic and goes into a fixed camera angle during positions where like you're maneuvering very tight corridors or threat of death or falling into a pit, don't do that halfway up the stairs when I'm pushing straight and I'm pushing up on the controller and it turns the camera automatically on me. Don't do that. That's really annoying. So we have a key under a cage in a sleeping troll, and it likes to hold on to that picture just to give us enough time to figure out what's going on. So, you're supposed to do the Wingardium Leviosa while whispering it, obviously. And you're supposed to, like, kind of just leave it over there and leave. But I'm going to do this.
Oh, God.
And the troll wakes up.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, but he wakes up very, very easily. And I forgot to get the lever first, but, you know, hey. It doesn't matter.
It takes forever.
It does. And then there's this. It has to show the thing moving up to... So, yeah, the troll should have probably caught us, but it didn't. And it went back to sleep. So,
it's like, oh, there's no one here. I guess it's okay to sleep.
Yeah, basically. It's really strange. But yeah, now we can use the troll key on the troll door.
Really creepy.
Look at it!
Oh my god, I don't remember it being that creepy.
It's like, hello, children. It's really weird. Really, really weird.
Why can you shoot flipendos at it?
It kind of stuns them temporarily.
Don't remember that.
So it's one of those that kind of just stand in place and don't do anything. Like, they look around like, what the hell happened? And I'm wondering where we're dropping them to, because honestly, they're probably dead now.
Yeah, they're totally dead. That's the whole, that's Harry Potter, troll killer. Why can't he be like a crusader for the internet?
I don't know. Good question.
That'd be nice. Need help.
So now we got the fireflies, and there's blue fire on the walls, which it'd be nice if those like archways that looked like they were actually doors could open and they were like secret passageways, because I was hoping that they would be.
I don't know.
Oh, but yeah, I see the cauldrons float. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's like floating through. It's like you're looking.
I thought it
through
was just for a secret, but I guess not. I guess it was. I guess it was essential. But yeah.
Snape, your jar isn't containing those fireflies as well as you think.
Now leave me in peace, Potter. The defense against the dark arts class with Professor Quirrell is about to start, and you're already late.
Well, wait, if it's about to start, that means it hasn't started, therefore I'm not late yet.
Shh.
But thanks for the concern, Snape. I'm glad you care.
Also, I love how an entire school year he only takes 4 classes.
Oh, yeah. Not 4 classes during the semester, 4 classes at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have your Charms class.
Yes.
Your Transfiguration class, that's
Yes.
later in the game. Your Potions class, which we just took, and we're about to go take our Defense Against the Dark Arts class.
Exactly.
And that's all you need to know.
Apparently. Because I've always wondered this. Because I know at certain boarding schools you only take certain classes on certain days, just like how you do in college.
Yes.
Is that how it works in this one? Because it kind of shows them always going to class, but like the same classes. So, are there different classes, or like you know what I'm trying to say?
Sorta, yeah. I'm not 100% certain as to what the answer would be for that, but
I don't know, because they allude to them being able to choose classes, but like it's always the same students in the same classes.
yeah,
all
I
the time.
think when in the early years, like years 1, 2, and 3 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
those are ones that you have to do the same courses because they're like the base gen eds, and then later on, you start taking more specialized classes for what you want to take. But I'm not 100% certain. I mean, it's not very well defined.
Yeah, I don't.
Unfortunately.
Well, I don't, mostly because it doesn't have to be well defined.
No, it doesn't. But it's one of those. I like knowing those kinds of things.
Oh yeah, it's totally those things. It's like I remember I was talking to Ian about this. That alright, so say if you get transformed into food, like a cake or something.
Yes.
And then you get eaten. If only a part of you gets eaten.
Yeah.
When you become human again, the person that ate that piece of you, does that then become change back into being a human piece, or does it stay being like a cake?
Just in time.
I don't know.
I'm saying,
Honestly, I don't know if you can transfigure people into food,
Professor Quirrell.
but I'm not sure. I
yeah,
think,
like I mean, this doesn't have to necessarily correlate to Harry Potter, but just in general, like if this were a thing, how would you think that would work?
Get ready.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
J.K. Rowling, we need your expertise, please.
Excellent.
So notice how some of these they're really easy patterns, but sometimes they get really complex,
Concentration.
and it's for no reason. Because you don't do that with the actual spell.
No. I don't know. I think at one point I think it's in the Transfiguration class where it half goes to one, then it goes back to the.
Yeah, it does that. It's really, really stupid.
Watch out for this one.
See, this one is annoying. See, it goes it's oh
Yeah, that's the one.
It's
yeah.
By the way, we're not going to start you in the middle. We're just going to start you on the square button, and just middle, no, all the way back. It's so stupid. It'll really trip you up if you're not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
You may now enter the chamber one at a time to practice the Verdimillious spell.
Practice. One at a time.
They did it a little.
One at a time in the chamber with me, children.
Let's see how you defend yourself against the dark arts.
Defend yourself against the dark arts.
Verdimillious spell
I'm coming for you.
Darkness. Observe
You barely use this spell in all
You
of
really
this.
don't. I think the only time that's used a lot is in when you actually get into you getting on the 3rd floor.
I think
I
so.
think that's it. And a few times down here in the dungeon.
Yeah, it's not all that frequent. It's the same thing as the Transfiguration spell. It's you use it twice, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
So it's like, he shouts that thing like, yeah! But it's like, okay, it creates sparkles, and it dissipates really quickly.
5 points to Gryffindor.
Thank you. You didn't kill me, though.
Not yet. I can only imagine Voldemort in the back of his head is just yelling.
Wait, hold on. She's been waiting for ages, but it's like, how's that my fault? We can only go in one at a time.
But wasn't he the first one?
That's what I thought.
Object is.
Ah, it's so stupid.
Get up and look for a way up there. Good luck, Harry.
I give up. I give up on this game.
It's really stupid, but you know that's actually we're getting close to the end of this episode, so we're gonna save the game and I don't even think we do much else in this episode. So this is where we use the Vertimiglia spell, which is where we needed it. But either way,
nah, you just jump on it. You don't need a spell.
And the thing is, we don't even actually have to do a button combination either. We just do it. It's really weird. But yeah,
because it's so hard.
Yeah. In the next episode, we'll see you guys we'll do more Harry Potter bits. So, see ya.
Bye.